The sudden rise in insane budget options in the hobby at this point is a dead horse that I will continue to beat in the ground. But that being said, I'm doing this for a reason. This is for your benefit. The hobby has hit a wall whereby the budget side of things has grown exponentially, leaving these high-end premium options at a pretty stagnated point. Are they even worth buying into? What even is innovation at this point? This isn't an opinion that only I share, and it's something that some of my favourite designs in the space are trying to battle against. 2020 and 2021 saw a lot of innovation in the hobby in the form of new mounting styles, different modifications and design elements. So let's take a look at some of the innovation that last year presented us with. Some that may have slipped under the radar, some things coming up for this calendar year, and some ideas I hope we'll really see coming into their own as the hobby settles in this post-COVID world. In terms of boards and mounting styles, last year gave us new takes on features that had already cemented themselves within the hobby. A previously hyped mounting style called leaf spring mounting, which functioned through cuts in the plate to give a flexible typing experience, led us to boards like the Owlab Spring, using copper beryllium springs which the plate sits on to give you an even and bouncy typing feel across the board. Similar springs were also seen in the Link 65, and this came with extra flex due to the flat pack PCB. Personally, I'm a big fan of the leaf spring mounting. As much as I think too much flex can be a bit of a gimmick, it's something that a lot of people really seem to enjoy, and these innovative ways of developing this further is something that I really like to see within the space. The leaf spring mounting was taken one step further in the AFA Keyboard by Angry Meow, who are probably best known in the community for the design of the Cyberboard. Standing for Adjustable Flex Alice, the AFA is just that, with a design influenced by mecha anime and functionality taking inspiration from the coilovers used in car suspension. The flex of the board can be dialed into the specific taste of the user. This kind of innovation is something that I really hope comes into the forefront of the hobby's design aspects, but this is something we'll look at a little bit later on. A more literal approach of spring mounting have been seen in the Akko SPR67. This takes a similar approach with the springs, but more so adopts a flexible tray mounted approach by using posts at the bottom of the keyboard case. This is one of the many mods that people tried with their tofu cases back in the day, and it's great to see this innovation being taken further by companies within the design and production scene. Spring mounting aside, a number of boards in the past year have taken a new approach to the mounting styles like gasket mounting and gummy O-ring mount that we've come to know so well from the boards that make it through group buy. The first board that I saw Clackbait review a while back is called the Avalon. This uses what Trailblazer Keyboards called a suspension mounting style by sandwiching the plate and PCB similar to a traditional gasket mount through the mid piece, but utilising two O-ring strips at the top and bottom case to provide further support to the plate and PCB arrangement. Trailblazer Keyboards are also responsible for the Babylon keyboard. This used O-rings as a float mounting system along the bottom of the keyboard case. I think it's really great to see these designers pushing boundaries within design in order to provide new feels and sound signatures that we've not previously experienced within the hobby. Talking about pushing design boundaries, let's talk about LED screens. Now, LED screens on keyboards are nothing new, and boards like the Mercutio provided enthusiasts with the ability to flash a bongo count onto their boards since the early days. But recent boards have begun experimenting with bigger LED screens, interesting placements, and the ability to flash GIFs onto your keyboards. Whether this is an anime GIF to match your key set or something to match your PC setup and wallpaper, customization is a large portion of this hobby, and the trend with LED screens is something that I really enjoy and something that I hope is here to stay. We even saw an LED screen combined with a changeable layout in the Tenet. This offered a standard 80 key layout as well as Southpaw. Matrix Lab are a company that have been pushing boards with LED screens for quite some time, with all of their boards featuring interesting design language and customizability in the form of badges that can be replaced on the back of the keyboard. The Corsa, which just went through group buy recently, is definitely a board that I'm looking to add to the collection. This enhancing the customization past the traditional sound and feel seems to be the direction that the hobby is heading in. A number of boards as of late have taken a similar approach to the AFA, but doing so with the switches themselves. The Wooting 60HE takes an analog approach to the input of each key press, which allows for you to change the actuation point yourself, along with offering a dynamic input for each press. As much as I think the design of this board, as well as the fact it's tray mounted, is a little outdated by now, the direction they're going in is definitely the right one, although this change is a little reminiscent of the SteelSeries Apex keyboards, so take from that what you will. Now, I don't think I could talk about innovation without talking about the final mount keyboard. I know. When this was announced last year, I honestly thought this product would be some kind of joke, and trying to bridge the gap between the enthusiast and gaming scene is always a controversial one, but the teaser trailer shows something that's never been done before, and honestly, given the price point, this is something that I'm very interested in trying when it releases later this year. From my perspective, the hobby has come a long way, and I think this year will be a good time for the enthusiast designers to catch up to the waves that the budget scene really made in 2022. The hobby had such a surge 2 years prior that I think it's only natural for it to slow down in both interest and development, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what we have on the horizon. That being said, this is a hobby that stemmed from technology designed in the 80s, and taking that technology too far from its roots may lead us to do a full U-turn and make us realise why people got so addicted to metal rectangles in the first place. The feel, the sound, and the customization. I think the newly launched NK Creams Plus are a great example of this, giving you the option of inserts to change the sound signature of the switch bottom out, and I hope other big names in the scene start to follow suit. Now I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure to subscribe and leave a like down below, and let me know in the comments if there's any specific innovation that you'd really like to see in the next coming year. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later, nerds.